The 7 glowing orbs scattered across the world, each one holding the power to grant any wish. For decades, the Dragon Balls have been hunted by heroes and villains alike, each search more dangerous than the last. What began as a teenage girl's lighthearted adventure transformed into galactic wars, divine tournaments, and eventually the very destruction of reality itself. Today, we're breaking down 7 levels of finding the Dragon Balls, from Bulma's first treasure hunt to the moment when using them nearly destroyed the universe. Let's get started. Level 1. The Earth Quest, Bulma and Goku's Adventure. It all began with Bulma, a 16-year-old genius from West City. Armed with her self-invented dragon radar, she set out during summer vacation to collect the 7 Dragon Balls. Legends claim these mystical orbs could summon an eternal dragon capable of granting any wish. Bulma wanted the perfect boyfriend, that was it. She already possessed the 2-star Dragon Ball, found in her basement while researching the artifacts. Using her radar to detect their unique energy signatures, she traveled west. Then she ran over a boy with a monkey tail who didn't know what girls were. Son Goku lived alone on Mount Paozu after his grandfather's death. He carried the 4-star Dragon Ball as a memento, believing his grandpa's spirit lived inside it. When Bulma's bullets bounced off his head, Goku agreed to join her journey because his grandfather told him to be nice to girls. The hunt progressed through a series of colorful encounters. Master Roshi gave them the 3-star ball in exchange for Bulma flashing him. Oolong the shape-shifting pig had the 6-star ball in his village. At Fire Mountain, the Ox King's daughter Chi-Chi helped them retrieve the 7-star ball after Roshi accidentally destroyed the entire mountain with his first ever Kamehameha wave. Their final stop was Emperor Pilaf's castle. The diminutive tyrant had gathered 1 Dragon Ball while Bulma's group collected 6. Pilaf captured them, stole their balls, and summoned Shenron for world domination. But Oolong interrupted with a panic wish for panties, preventing Pilaf's reign before it began. This first hunt established everything: the radar technology, the 1-year waiting period, the way Shenron darkened the sky. Most importantly, finding the Dragon Balls required equal parts technology, strength, and luck. Bulma's radar made the search possible. Goku's strength made survival possible. When Shenron granted Oolong's wish and vanished, the Dragon Balls scattered. Nobody died, nobody destroyed planets, it was pure, simple, and fun. Level 2, the Red Ribbon Era, Greed and Power. What began as innocent adventure turned into war. After winning the 21st World Martial Arts Tournament, Goku resumed his search for the 4-star ball. A global military force called the Red Ribbon Army was also hunting Dragon Balls with one goal: world domination. At least, that's what everyone believed. The Red Ribbon Army controlled massive resources, bases worldwide, jets, tanks, advanced androids, and their own dragon radar, though inferior to Bulma's design. Bulma herself stated Earth's military couldn't stand against them. Commander Red led this empire. A diminutive man with an eye patch, he ruled through fear and immediate execution for failure. When Colonel Silver lost to Goku, Red sentenced him to death. The organization operated on terror. Goku encountered them when Colonel Silver raided a village for a Dragon Ball. After defeating Silver, Goku became a shoot-on-sight target. General White held the 2-star ball in Muscle Tower. Goku destroyed the tower and took it. General Blue commanded underwater operations. Colonel Yellow controlled the sacred land of Korin. One by one, Goku dismantled their forces. When his army kept failing, Commander Red hired mercenary Tao, the world's deadliest assassin. Tao succeeded where others failed, beating Goku and stealing his Dragon Balls. But after training at Korin Tower, Goku returned stronger, defeated Tao, and stormed Red Ribbon headquarters. Staff Officer Black discovered the truth right before Goku's arrival. Commander Red didn't want world domination. The entire organization, all the deaths, the global terror campaign, it all existed because Red wanted to wish himself taller. He hated his height so much he built an empire just to change it. Black shot Red dead for this betrayal and took command. Minutes later, Goku destroyed him too. The Red Ribbon Army collapsed completely. This era showed that finding the Dragon Balls now required military-scale operations. Individual seekers stood no chance against organized forces with global reach. The hunt had evolved from adventure to warfare. Level 3, the King Piccolo era, when wishes turned dark. When King Piccolo emerged, the Dragon Balls stopped being objects of wonder and became instruments of death. After being freed by Emperor Pilaf, the ancient Demon King hunted the Dragon Balls to restore his youth. King Piccolo killed Krillin, Goku's best friend, to steal a Dragon Ball. When Goku tried revenge, Piccolo nearly killed him. Piccolo swallowed 2 Dragon Balls to prevent anyone from gathering all 7. His strategy: let the heroes collect the remaining balls, then kill them and take everything. Master Roshi tried using the evil containment wave to seal Piccolo away. He missed and died from the technique's strain. With 6 Dragon Balls, Piccolo summoned Shenron. Tien Shinhan ordered Chiaotzu via telepathy to make a wish first to send Piccolo away forever. Chiaotzu jumped forward shouting the wish. Piccolo killed him before he finished speaking. Piccolo's wish came next: restore his youth. Shenron granted it immediately. Then Piccolo did something nobody thought possible. Before Shenron could disperse, Piccolo fired a massive energy wave at the Eternal Dragon. Shenron died, his body exploded. The Dragon Balls cracked and turned to stone, becoming useless. For the first time in Dragon Ball's history, the safety net vanished. Death became permanent. A villain succeeded in making his wish and destroyed the Dragon Balls to prevent anyone from using them against him. King Piccolo declared himself ruler of Earth and legalized all crime. Goku eventually defeated Piccolo after drinking the Ultra Divine Water at Korin Tower, gaining enough power to kill the Demon King. But Krillin, Master Roshi, and Chiaotzu remained dead. The Dragon Balls remained broken. Only when Goku reached Kami's lookout did hope return. Kami created Earth's Dragon Balls, and as their creator, he could restore them. He revived Shenron, who brought back everyone Piccolo killed. But the precedent was set. The Dragon Balls could be destroyed. Wishes could bring tyranny. Finding them now meant risking total loss. Level 4. The Namek Saga, Beyond Earth. When Earth's Dragon Balls became inactive after Piccolo's death fighting Nappa, Bulma discovered another set existed on planet Namek. The Namekian Dragon Balls were fundamentally different. Larger, basketball-sized, required the Namekian language for wishes. Most importantly, their dragon Porunga granted 3 wishes per summoning instead of 1, though originally only 1 person per wish, unlike Shenron's mass resurrection ability. Finding these required space travel. Bulma repaired Kami's old spaceship and flew to Namek with Krillin and Gohan. They weren't alone. Vegeta wanted immortality. Frieza, the most feared being in the universe, sought the same. The hunt became a 3-way race. Frieza commanded the Frieza Force with soldiers and spaceships. Vegeta operated solo, stealing balls and hiding them. The Earth Warriors gathered balls from Namekian villages while avoiding detection. Each village kept 1 Dragon Ball protected by its elder. The Namekians refused to give them to Frieza, even under torture. Frieza's forces destroyed villages, killing anyone who resisted. Zarbon, Dodoria, and the Ginyu Force slaughtered Namekians. The Grand Elder Guru held the final key. Only Dende, a young Namekian, could speak the summoning chant. When Krillin and Gohan gathered all 7 balls, Dende summoned Porunga. The dragon appeared far larger and more muscular than Shenron. They used the first wish to revive Piccolo, which restored Kami and Earth's Dragon Balls. The second wish transported Piccolo to Namek. Before the third wish could grant Vegeta immortality, Guru died from grief, and the Dragon Balls turned to stone. Frieza arrived moments later. Furious, his immortality plan failed. The battle that followed destroyed Namek itself. Only after Mr. Popo used Earth's Dragon Balls to revive everyone Frieza killed did Porunga return. Dende made the final wish: transport everyone except Goku and Frieza off the dying planet. This level redefined the Dragon Ball hunt. No longer earthbound. The search required interstellar travel, native language knowledge, and survival against galactic tyrants. The Namekian Dragon Balls proved the artifacts existed beyond Earth as universal constants. Finding them meant entering cosmic-scale conflicts. Before we explore the reality-bending wishes, make sure to subscribe if you're enjoying this breakdown of the Dragon Balls. Level 5, the Frieza Resurrection, the price of playing God. For years after Namek, the Dragon Balls restored fallen warriors and fixed battle damage. Then someone used them to bring back pure evil. Sorbet commanded the remnants of Frieza's army. After losing their emperor to Goku and future Trunks, the organization crumbled. Sorbet decided they needed their leader back. Unable to locate New Namek, Sorbet traveled to Earth. The Pilaf gang had gathered all 7 Dragon Balls. Sorbet forced them to summon Shenron at gunpoint. Shenron hesitated when Sorbet wished to revive Frieza. The tyrant had been dead for years, obliterated when future Trunks sliced him into pieces. Shenron explained he could restore Frieza's soul, but his body would return in the exact state it died, scattered chunks of cybernetic parts and flesh. Sorbet accepted. Frieza's pieces fell from the sky. Tagoma and Sorbet collected every fragment and placed them into healing chambers aboard their ship. The technology reconstructed Frieza completely. 2 wishes remained. But before Sorbet could decide, Shu interrupted by wishing for 1 million zeni. Mai wished for the world's most delicious ice cream. The Dragon Balls scattered. This resurrection marked a turning point. The Dragon Balls had brought back heroes countless times, but Frieza's revival proved the balls didn't judge morality. Evil could return just as easily as good. Frieza trained for 4 months. He unlocked Golden Frieza, a transformation rivaling Super Saiyan Blue. He returned to Earth with 1,000 soldiers and nearly destroyed the planet. Only Whis reversing time prevented annihilation. The Dragon Balls lost their innocence. They became a cosmic reset button anyone could press, finding them no longer guaranteed positive outcomes. Level 6. The Super Dragon Balls Cosmic Scale. When gods entered the picture, so did a new kind of wish. In Universe 6 and Universe 7, rumors spoke of the original Dragon Balls, the Super Dragon Balls. Created by the dragon god Zalama in year 41 of the Divine Calendar, these were the first Dragon Balls ever made. The Super Dragon Balls are planet-sized. Each ball has a diameter of 37,196 kilometers, roughly 27 times larger than Earth. When scattered, they spread across both Universe 6 and Universe 7, requiring universal scale searches. Summoning Super Shenron requires speaking the divine language. Only gods or those with divine translation can make wishes. When summoned, Super Shenron appears larger than galaxies, though he can shrink to building size. The Super Dragon Balls grant literally any wish without limitation. Champa wanted to swap Universe 6's destroyed Earth with Universe 7's thriving Earth. No other Dragon Balls possess this raw power. The Tournament of Destroyers showcased this perfectly. Teams from Universe 6 and Universe 7 battled for the Super Dragon Balls. Universe 7 won. Beerus wished for Universe 6's Earth to be restored completely. The wish granted instantly. Zamasu later exploited the Super Dragon Balls twice. First, he wished to swap bodies with Goku, creating Goku Black. Then, he wished for immortality. Both wishes succeeded without issue. After the Tournament of Power, Android 17 used the Super Dragon Balls to restore all universes erased during the tournament. Universes containing trillions of lives returned in seconds. Finding the Super Dragon Balls requires resources beyond mortal comprehension. Faster than light travel across 2 universes. Divine language knowledge, the ability to move planet-sized objects. For mortals, it's nearly impossible without divine assistance. The Super Dragon Balls represent the ultimate power. They exist at a scale where wishes affect entire universes, where limitations don't apply, where reality bends to the wisher's will. Drop a comment below on which Dragon Ball set you'd want to find. Would you choose Earth's convenient Shenron or risk hunting the universe-altering Super Dragon Balls? Quick note, we know Dragon Ball GT isn't canon to the main series since Dragon Ball Super exists, but it had such an interesting take on the Dragon Balls that we're including it as the final level. Level 7, the final wish, the end of the legend. By the end of Dragon Ball GT, the Dragon Balls had absorbed centuries of negative energy from constant misuse. This energy gave birth to the Shadow Dragon's evil manifestations of every selfish wish ever made. 7 Dragon Balls meant 7 Shadow Dragons. Each dragon embodied negative energy from a specific wish. Oceana Shenron came from Oolong's panty wish. Haze Shenron came from Upa wishing back his father. Nuova Shenron came from King Piccolo's youth wish. Sin Shenron came from the wish to revive everyone Frieza killed, supposedly the most selfless wish, yet it released the most negative energy. The dragons scattered across Earth. Goku and Pan hunted them one by one. Some used trickery, others relied on elemental powers. The 4-star dragon Nuova Shenron stood apart as honorable. His brother Ice Shenron was the opposite, using dirty tactics and blinding Goku. Sin Shenron proved the strongest. When he absorbed all 7 Dragon Balls, he transformed into Omega Shenron 10 times more powerful with every Shadow Dragon's abilities combined. His negative energy threatened to consume the universe. Super Saiyan 4 Goku couldn't beat him. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta joined, and together they still lost. Fusion into Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta succeeded briefly, but expired too early. Goku attempted a Spirit Bomb, but Omega blasted him with the Negative Karma Ball, a massive sphere of negative energy that seemingly killed Goku. When the dust cleared, Goku stood changed. He gathered universal energy for a super ultra spirit bomb and obliterated Omega Shenron. The original Shenron appeared without being summoned. He explained he couldn't grant wishes for a long time due to negative energy. Goku asked for one final wish: revive everyone killed by Super 17 and the Shadow Dragons. Shenron granted it. Then Shenron asked Goku to come with him. Goku climbed onto the dragon's back. The Dragon Balls began orbiting around Goku's body, eventually merging into him. The 4-star ball went directly into his heart. Goku and Shenron vanished together, taking the Dragon Balls from Earth permanently. 100 years later, the Dragon Balls still haven't returned. The world is peaceful. The age of Dragon Balls ended because humanity needed to grow without them. The Dragon Balls weren't just magical orbs. They represented hope, greed, power, and consequence. They could revive the dead but also resurrect monsters. They could restore planets but also trigger universe-ending catastrophes. When every wish created negative energy, they had to go. Conclusion. From Bulma's summer adventure to the Shadow Dragon's apocalypse, finding the Dragon Balls evolved from treasure hunts into cosmic struggles. Earth's quest showed the fun and wonder teenagers gathering glowing orbs for innocent wishes. The Red Ribbon Army revealed how military forces weaponized the search. King Piccolo demonstrated that finding them could lead to tyranny and the destruction of hope. Namek expanded the hunt across galaxies, proving Dragon Balls existed beyond Earth. Frieza's resurrection showed that finding them could unleash evil just as easily as save heroes. The Super Dragon Balls elevated everything to divine scales where wishes reshaped entire universes. And GT's Shadow Dragons proved that using the Dragon Balls too frequently created consequences nobody predicted. The very act of finding them, wishing on them repeatedly, built up negative energy that nearly destroyed reality. The Dragon Balls existed because people needed miracles, but miracles come with prices. What started as a girl with a radar and a dream became gods, fighting across universes and dragons made of pure negative energy. In the end, the Dragon Balls vanished because they served their purpose. They brought people together. They gave heroes second chances. The greatest lesson wasn't about finding the Dragon Balls, it was about knowing when to stop looking. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.